Graham, this weekend a trip to the northwest, as you just said to the press, and it's been battered by the weather, so the conditions I don't expect are going to be like Wembley this weekend, but when you're looking forward to?
Well, we'll get what we'll get. We've made plans to familiarise ourselves with the territory, so as to speak. So we won't be leaving that to chance. And we've got the conditions to think about. We had those last weekend. Very much a question of focusing on our game, focusing on getting back to the winning ways, the goal scoring ways, the entertaining ways that we've been playing in. And it's been a bright week on the training ground. I think everybody has taken the kick from last weekend in a constructive way. We've taken a long, hard look at ourselves. We didn't like the performance. We didn't like the result. It was a disappointment, bearing in mind the form we'd been in. But there's no point looking backwards and having regrets. What you do have to do is look forward and make sure that next time out you're better.
Blackpool have had some impressive results of late. They've obviously gone to Wigan and won, and they're a team that were in transition during the summer, but are starting to find their feet.
Yeah, they've produced a strong result last weekend. I think Wigan dominated the game on possession and on stats, but as we know, possession and stats don't win you the football match. The ball going in the back of the opponent's net does. It's up to us to make sure that we score more than them at the weekend. And that's where our focus has lain. We've worked hard this week on playing in difficult conditions. We've trained on surfaces that aren't the best, and if we get a decent surface up there, that'll be a bonus. But we're ready for the conditions. We've taken a look at ourselves and worked hard on our finishing. We want to get our conversion ratio back up where it was. Last couple of games, we've taken our foot off the gas in terms of our clinicality. I think 36 chances against Luton and 25 chances last weekend, and 3 goals to show for 60 chances in 2 games. Not good enough. We know that. So we've worked hard this week. You are how you continually behave in football. We've been very positive, very clinical on the training ground. Look forward to taking that into the weekend.
And as we approach Christmas, when you have a look at the Sky Bet League One table, it is still very condensed. Is it as you expected it to be, that no team really were going to run away with it at this stage? You
don't know, do you? Going into any season, you don't know who's going to produce what. It is as it is. The leaders are there to be shot at. We've got a game against them, I think 26th of Jan. I said the other week, I honestly believe we can put ourselves in a position to win that game and go above them. I really do believe that. So we'll see if I'm right.
Injury-wise, obviously Jermaine Anderson's going to be out for a while. That's a big blow for the young lad.
Yeah, it's devastating for Jay. He put himself in a position where all the big guns were looking at him, where he almost certainly would have left us in January. So from my point of view, I've got my head around the fact that he's not going to be around for much longer, and that we were going to have to be playing games and winning games without him. So it's kind of easier to deal with from my point of view. I've just got the bonus. I'm going to be working with him a lot longer than I expected to. So that's nice, because he's a fantastic young man. He's a brilliant young player. He's going to go on and have a hell of a career. Yes, he's got a setback, but not the sort of setback that he won't get over, and not the sort of setback he won't come back stronger from. He's got the great opportunity now to learn a lot tactically about the game while he's out, while he's recovering, and I'm sure he will. And I think as you take advantage of these moments where you get a chance to look at the game tactically and develop your game, he will come back a much stronger player for that.
And when you have a look in the physio room, you can now see the people like Cosy Clay and Sean Brisley are now sort of on the grass and doing running and all that kind of stuff, and that's extra bodies to boost the squad.
Yeah, touch wood. The treatment room has begun to clear. The boys have worked very, very hard in the gym. They've built resilience into their bodies, and on the whole, the advent of new injuries has been much more limited. You're always going to get a contact knock or something like that sort of manifests itself, but at the same time we've done a lot of work behind the scenes to try and avoid injury by the way in which we're building that resilience in. So that's good. The boys in the treatment room are itching to get back out. I think when the team's winning, it helps, because everybody wants to get back into a winning team. And on the whole, we're in an alright position. We've got a chance. We've got a platform. We've got a launch pad for a season, and that's really what you would want at this time of year.